Lane. Hello, everybody. It's Queen Chingaling, and I'm sitting here eating popcorn and eating my dinner for right now. Um, I tell you, I haven't felt good lately. In fact, I've been feeling really kind of poorly. Um, I tell you, see, like I've been hitting everybody's state except my own, and I tried it. But hey, one day last week, I promise you, sure as I'm sitting here, I hit about I hit about 5 states in one day. In one day, I hit about 5 states, and I'm like, wait a minute. But then I didn't hit my own state. So I'm like, I get all depressed and shit. Excuse me. Hey, outside this camera, Queen Chingling has got a mouth. Can you hear that? Queen Chingling has got a filthy mouth, but she's not ignorant, and I don't speak out of place, okay? So I got to watch my tongue. But anyway, this is what happened. One night I knew that I had it. I really knew I had it, right? So I go hauling butt down to the store, and I didn't mind. I'm fixing to tell you what led up to it. So I spent $20 on the trip, but I knew it was going to triple out, right? So I had $20 with a 555. All right. I don't remember what drew that night, but I still came close because I bet on like 3 or 4 different numbers. But yeah, that was Thursday midday, and I had went over to the store across from the bank, and I went and got my paycheck cashed. And then what happened was, I go over to the bank and got my paycheck cashed. So I'm hurrying to get across the street to get my pick 3 numbers, because I just knew that it was going to triple out. It'd be 555. I knew it would. But I got over there, and the guy starts to read my numbers, and I didn't make it in time. So that's okay. That's all right. I didn't make it on time. So I said, well, let's just do these for the evening time, because if it don't hit, then it didn't hit. So I'm like, okay. And I'm sitting there. I'm not normally one to do scratch offs, and I don't like to brag. Let me see if it's on my desk. Oh my God. I probably not throw it away. But no, shucks, it's underneath this stuff somewhere. I'm looking up and down at the scratch offs, right? And something just tells me, Rebecca, get a scratch off. So I did. I went and got a scratch off, and it was one of those new cards that flash 500. And like every gambler, I get the itch. But I'm okay. I got the money. I got plenty of dollars in my hand. Wait a minute, baby. I'm not taking calls just yet. We're going to... Call me back in a minute, okay? Call me back in a minute. I'm talking. But... Hey, Mr. New York. Hey, honey. How you doing? I know. I've been tired and wet. Give me a couple minutes, okay? I'm doing the video, and I know you want me to do it. What was it, midday or evening draw? Okay, we're going to do an evening draw here shortly. I'm going to start out with New York, okay? But right now I'm doing the video, and I'm going to finish this video up, and then I'm going to start doing some draws. Man, I'm telling you, I have just been war slapped out these past few days. Hey, I love you, honey. I will, babe. I will. My babe. But anyway, I start doing the scratch offs. And when my rule of thumb is, if you ain't got the money to spend on scratch offs, don't do it. There's no point. What? But I do scratch offs, but I do 10 at a time. If I'm going to do anything, at least they're going to be 10 at a time. So I get to doing the scratch offs, And I started out at 0 because it was a new book that the guy just put in there. And he selling the hell out of that Flash 500. Okay. So I sat there and I scratched off, I think, about all the way up to about 5. And then I finally got $20. Okay. Then I got on to scratching some more. I got to number 8. And I hit a money bag, and I'm like, what? And that first one I scratched off had a $20 bill. And I said, hey. And money bag on that Flash 500 means that you won all the prizes on there, right? Turned out I won $500, which is great. And I think I played on the scratch game for just a little bit longer. I ended up getting another $50. I should have went ahead and bought the whole book, but my thing is that when you buy a scratch off into a book like that, some folks say, I know Scratch King says that a book could have 2 or 3 $500 top dollar prizes when they this kind of scratch off. My thing is once you scratch one and you hit the top prize like that, you may not hit no more in that book. So I'll let the rest of the book alone. The good thing is this. Okay, I got a lot done. Hey, that 500 came in right on time. I took the $500. I rushed home. I got on my computer right here. I put the money in the bank. I came on here. I got on the computer, went to South Carolina DMV website and paid off my reinstatement fees to get my driver's license for me to drive a car, which is exactly what I needed because I can't go back to a moped now. If I put a moped at the backyard, somebody's going to steal it. They're just going to run off with it. So I went ahead and got my driver's license paid off. I've been trying to find somebody to go with me so I can get my driving. Yes, it's like this. I wasn't really a bad girl. I was ignorant, stupid. Stupidity gets you in trouble. I was so stupid that I lost my license due to some, admitted, I can't say it, administrative type stuff like no insurance, not registration, no tag, shit like that, Not really. Hey, I don't have no points off my license because I'm not a bad driver. I'm one of the best drivers out there. I can drive anything got a set of wheels on it. But I'm a stupid driver because I take chances. I take chances with my driving just like I do on my, I hate to say the word gambling. I don't like gambling because when you know what you're doing, you're not gambling. You're taking a chance and a risk, but you're not gambling. That's my opinion. Yes, I got a little towel down between my boobs. Anyway, so I went and got all that done. That was Thursday. And then not only top of that, I ended up having to fire 2 of my employees that work for me at work. And honey, let me tell you what. Oh my God. When I went to work Thursday, I worked so hard Thursday, straightening out their mess and getting my building back straight like it needs to be. I was so tired. I went to work at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and didn't finish up. And then another young man, well, not a young man, the older man, I had kind of picked him. And right now I'm not sure if I want him back in the building. Because I showed him what trash to pick up. And I be damned, he got all the trash on the top floor, no problem. Came down and got half the trash on the first floor and left the other half of the first floor. I don't think he knew, but I mean, common sense. If I told somebody we do the whole entire building, that's exactly what I mean. Not half the building or 2/3. I mean, whole building. You're grown-ass men. You ought to know whether or not you did the whole building. You sit there and tell me that, yeah, you did the whole building. I'm looking at the trash, and it's not mounting up the right amount of trash. I'm like, something ain't right here. But that's all I wanted him to do was pull the trash. $25 a night. To pull the trash and take it to the dumpster. So now I'm battling in my brain. I'm like, well, do I let the guy come back or just tell him that it's not going to work out? That's what decision that I'm trying to work with now. But I still got my building that I got to do, and it's all right. I just cleaned it out. I mean, I went through it the other night in less than 4 hours. But I'm telling you, that first night, oh my God, I don't know what it is. It just, when you're having to go back and do after somebody that didn't do their job, whew, man, that was exhausting. I'm telling you, that really caused me some pain. That really caused me some serious pain. And I had to come in here yesterday was Saturday. Friday, when I got home Friday, because it was 5 o'clock in the morning when I got home, I had to come in here and lay down. And I stayed laid down and slept most of the day. Then I bounced right back up, trying to go to the highway department. I was late. I missed the bus. I got up and I was out the door by 3:20. Just made up here to the corner of the bus. I should have went across the street. And then I turned around. I'm sitting on the street, and the traffic was so heavy. I'm like, well, if I go down a little bit and make it to the next stop, because I swear I didn't see the buses. I didn't see them coming over the hill towards me. But man, when I got halfway down that next stop, them buses were coming. And next thing I know, they done passed right on by me. I'm like, shoot. I know, and the way the traffic was, I couldn't cross the street because of so much traffic to get over to the next stop. So I said, all right, I'll just make the next bus. I went on down to the store and got my lottery numbers and sat there and ate at the Kentucky Fried Chicken. So I went on, and that's when I went to the highway department to do my written test, because I got to do the whole written test, the whole 9 things all over y'all, again, to get my driver's license. And then the lady said, I got there 20 minutes. Well, the damn bus was late. If I'd made it in there by 4:30, I would have been fine. But the second bus going down there was like 15, 20 minutes late. And I'm like, I know I'm going to be late. I ain't going to make it. They're not going to let me do it. And they didn't let me do it. So I had to go back in the morning to take the driving test. To take the written part of the test. But hey, if I can find somebody while I'm there to let me do a driving test, I know I can get my license on my first try. I know that I can get my driver's license on my first try. No problem. Anyway, I haven't been on here because I've been up the creek with so much work. And plus, I just hadn't been feeling confident. And that's why I named this video what I named it. If you can't get off the pot. That's what I always been told. And my daddy always told me, if you can't get the job done, get off the pot. Let somebody that can do it. And that's what I did. I don't know how many of y'all believe in that, but I'm fixing to do here. I'm going to try to gussy up the strength. And I'm fixing to do some workouts for tonight. And I'm going to post them for you. I already did South Carolina workouts, and I'm playing, let me see. Flip it over here. And even right half the ones down. But for South Carolina, this is what I'm playing. 4-4-3, because I believe that the double is going to come before the single number. I'm playing 4-4-3. I'm playing 9-5-3. And I'm playing 3-4-0. And 3-3-3 came up straight across tonight. I got a feeling I'm going to play that too. 3-3-3, 8-8-8. Not going to put a whole lot of hope in it. But it can happen. You know as well as I do that anything can happen in these things. So I'm not going to put a whole lot into this right now. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of energy. That's the problem. I've been sitting here I see a number, I get too damn excited about it, and all of a sudden, poof. No, nothing. So I want you, if I'm gonna ask for y'all's forgiveness for not being on the past few days. Just be Queen Chingling, and I'm just trying to just sit here trying to get it together. I got this one guy uh, that I've been communicating with, trying to get me a car. So hopefully we'll be back on our feet, and I won't be worrying so much. You know, as long as I got transportation to and from and in and out of here, man, I'm all right. I feel good. I don't have nothing to worry about. But when I'm stuck like this, and I'm wondering how am I going to get here? How am I going to get there? How am I going to get to the laundromat? How am I going to get the groceries up in here? I don't even have a family. It's just me and Mr. Jimmy. But and I did see my daughter the other day. I couldn't believe I seen my daughter. So let me give a big shout out to Miss Rhonda Cooper. I love you, girl. Hope you're doing fine. Oh my goodness me. I love you guys. Let me get back on here, and I'm gonna fix and sit there with some pen and paper, and I'm gonna come back with some videos and hopefully do some good workouts for y'all. That's how I'm spending my Sunday afternoon. All right, y'all. I'm out of here, and I'll be back shortly. Ciao.